Hello and welcome back to the Soundstage, sponsored by SRS here at the International Roofing Expo. My name is Heidi Ellsworth, and what a day! It's been amazing. We're here at Roofer's Coffee Shop at the IRE, and then we also have Cody's Coffee Shop over at World of Concrete. And the reason I share that is because our guest, Will Lorenz, also has a booth here and a booth over at World of Concrete. It's a crazy time, Will.
It is. Las Vegas is alive. Everybody's come here for everything related to construction, and it's just a great opportunity to be here. We're glad to be here with the roofers and, get things right, get it watertight.
It is so I, I'm loving it, and I'm loving seeing all the construction, everything's going on. Let's start with an introduction. Can you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about your company and what you do.
Well, thank you, Heidi. Always good to be back on the Roofers Coffee Shop. I'm Will Lorenz, president of General Coatings. We manufacture spray foam roofing and roof coatings. So, a lot of iconic buildings around here have foam on them, and it's a great waterproofing system. We're out of Fresno and Arlington, Texas. So glad to be here.
Iconic as in spherical, kind of, yeah, like that. Yeah.
Exactly. Great places to go and get entertainment. Maybe the Wizard of Oz or Fish or something.
Something or a good concert, you never know. But we do know it's protected by spray foam
It is.
in your product and coatings.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's talk first about roofing and about the IRE because that's where we're at. Tell us a little bit about your booth. What can people expect when they come in? And kind of what are you talking about?
Well, we're here at 1707 here, and we're looking forward to people coming to visit us. We're here talking about spray foam roofing, great opportunities for people to recover roof systems, great opportunity for people with new construction. We've got some innovation going on with some of our newer coatings, so we want to talk to you about some of our improvements on our acrylics, and of course, we've got a great line of silicones that I think, if you're in the East Coast, it's the right fit. Right now it's hot and dry here or cold and dry here.
Right.
So perfect for acrylics, but other parts, silicone is a great fit.
Yeah, it really true. And I'm just thinking about how many people we were last year at the spray foam show. We'll be there again in a couple months. Maybe not even that long. And so many buildings, so many roofs. In fact, the one I was so impressed with was obviously the one here in Las Vegas that we already talked about, but also the New Orleans Convention Center is spray foam. There are so many iconic, beautiful buildings that have spray foam roofs, and to see the quality, insulation, energy savings, it's amazing.
It is. And the more difficult the building is, the more it's a perfect fit for spray foam. Lots of penetrations, lots of things to seal up, whether they're HVACs, whether they're edges and so forth. Spray foam with its self-flashing, fully adhered benefits seals those things up great. They work great on wide open roofs, but we star when it's a challenging roof, and a curved structure is really challenging for flat boards. It's no problem for spray foam.
It's no problem whatsoever. And you know what? Just kind of talking a little bit about that too. Yesterday was the Roof Coatings Manufacturers Association meeting, RCMA. Cody's Coffee Shop with Megan Ellsworth was. We were very proud to have her be a moderator of one of the panels. You gave a great presentation on that historic structures. Really, and not really even historic. I'm going to say like the middle of everything. Everyone knows it. But how important is it? And you and I've talked about this so many times, but I always want to come back to it. The importance of associations like RCMA and really the training. So between SPFA and RCMA, the training with spray foam and coatings and making sure it's done right and quality roofs is key.
I agree. I mean, we supply, the materials, but people install it and make it a roof.
Yeah.
And so, the great installers for spray foam, have to have a good understanding of equipment. They have to understanding the substrate. They have to understand how the product is installed, the weather conditions, and they're really looking for a good partner, a company that can help them with training and help them with guidance on the roof and help them through inspection so it can pass and get warranted. And so we're happy to do that with them.
I I think that's what contractors need. As you differentiate your business, no matter what you're doing, if it's residential or commercial, there's room to bring in spray foam products to really kind of start looking at that, and it opens up opportunities that are pretty amazing.
Yes, indeed. I mean, many roofs, are pretty straightforward and they can be done by any roof system. We think they can be done the best with foam systems. But, the bottom line is that people are looking for roof systems that can recover, can be done efficiently with labor, can be done efficiently from a cost perspective,
Yeah.
reduce the potential for tear offs if it's a good substrate. Spray foam fits a lot of those needs. And, give us a call at General Coatings and we'll be happy to send a tech guy out there and get on your roof and give you some guidance.
Put it all together. It is what 2026 is about. Differentiating your company and getting the training to make it really profitable. It all goes together. So let's talk a little bit about World of Concrete.
Yeah.
So you also have a booth over at World of Concrete. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're part of a series of companies, American Polymers, and our parent, so to speak, Polycoat Products has a giant booth over there with a number of our brands, and we are coating things, whether it's waterproofing, whether it's flooring, whether it's all different sorts of things, foam to be used for lifting concrete. So we've got concrete pretty well
Yeah.
figured out with how our polyurethane and epoxies and so forth can work in that space.
Yeah.
So we're really looking forward to that. It's a big show. IRE is a huge show for us, but wow, World of Concrete just brings everybody in.
It is amazing. But the thing that's kind of cool is most of the waterproofing coating, concrete coatings companies are in the South Hall. And so you can go over to the South Hall if you're here at the IRE and you're kind of like, what's going on? Check out the South Hall first because there's a lot of waterproofing. There's a lot of opportunity for you there to really add to your business. And we're covering all of that on Coatings Coffee Shop. We'll have Will there with us tomorrow.
Great. Thank you very much.
I love it. So stay tuned. We have a lot more interviews coming your way. We'll see you soon.